Howdy and hello everyone, and I'm Critic and you're the viewer, and welcome to, technically a Wild Arctic, or now, Arctic Rescue construction update. It technically is, but technically isn't. I'm gonna count it as one, and I'm gonna put it in the playlist, but I'm not including that intro because there's only one thing to talk about, and that is SeaWorld has announced it, and I can now actually do a full analysis on it now that we have all the details. So, let's get started. For those of you who are unfamiliar, and all I'm gonna say is a lot of you are probably unfamiliar because no one cares about SeaWorld San Diego at all, despite the fact that it is going to be the only California theme park to survive in 50 years. Watch, it's going to happen. But yeah, SeaWorld San Diego is just, it's kind of just there. If COVID had not have happened, then this would be its fourth coaster in a row. Electric Eel in 2018, Tidal Twister in 2019, yes, I do count that as a coaster, Emperor should have been in 2020, and then this should have been in 2021, as that was its original plan. We first got the plans, it was supposed to at first be a quadruple launch coaster, not a triple launch coaster. But I guess some things changed, and they changed it to a triple launch coaster. I don't know why they did this. I freaking hope it's not for budget cuts, because if they had to cut something out of the layout, we know for a fact that there's going to be no theming, and this is the kind of ride that the theming can make or break it. If it's bad theming or it has no theming, that may make the ride a little bit worse than it could have been, but if it has some good theming, then I feel like that could really make the ride. But anyway, let's go over the stats. So this coaster will be a family straddle launch coaster. I've never heard the term straddle launch coaster come out, but it turns out it has actually been a term from what I've heard. So yeah, this is a family straddle multi-launch coaster. As I mentioned before, it'll have 3 launches, a max height of 30 feet, a length of, well, we don't know its actual length, but it will have a ride time of about 1 minute 50. They said about very close to 2 minutes, so I'm just estimating 1 minute 50. And it will reach a top speed of 40 miles an hour. I think I already said that, and that's pretty much it. It's nothing special, but because Pony Express, to my knowledge, because I'm almost certainly forgetting something, is the only other straddle launch coaster in California, they get to market it as the longest and fastest straddle coaster on the West Coast. So yeah, they get that record, meaning that this place is continuing to get some really nice records from Knott's Berry Farm, because the last 2 coasters have both directly stolen records from Knott's Berry Farm, which I think is funny. It seems like SeaWorld is trying to up Knott's Berry Farm, which is weird. I don't know why they're trying to do that, but either way, they're stealing a lot of records from them. Now, from the looks of things, they have actually completely cleared out where the station will be. They've gotten 2 holes where the first launch and the brake run will be, and from the looks of things, they are ready to start putting track in the station, also known as going vertical. So we are actually, as I said before, really, really close to going vertical with this thing, which I am more than excited about. But yeah, this thing is getting close to going vertical, and the station is completely cleared out, which I've already said before, but I'm just saying it again because I ran out of things to say. And in general, this looks like it's going to be forced to have theming, because it's literally going to reuse some of the theme from the Wild Arctic building. So unless the station is just a big metal box, which it probably will be, considering Emperor, then this thing will just, I don't know, it'll at least be nice to have an enclosed station, unlike Emperor, but, I mean, like, I really hope SeaWorld doesn't do what they did with Emperor. Now, the reason why Dark Coaster is certain to have theming is because the entire queue line and the entire station of Dark Coaster is in fact going to have theming that is being reused from the old Curse of Dark Castle ride. This, it's literally just in the queue where the theming is going to be present, and that's not even the entire queue, because the extended queue, to my knowledge, is going to be the same place where the Wild Arctic extended queue was, which was outside. So they do not have as good as a reason to theme this thing as Dark Coaster, which is why, and that also Dark Coaster is inside, which makes it so you don't want to just be going through it in the dark. So, yeah, well, yes, I know it's called Dark Coaster, but it's for a different reason than just because it's a coaster in the dark. But in general, it's just kind of there, and I don't know, and I'm kind of worried whether or not SeaWorld is going to add theming to this thing. I really hope they do, but other than that, I think that's going to be about it for this Wild Arctic construction update. There isn't really much to report on. I will be doing an update tomorrow, most likely with an extra guest, assuming they'd want to be recorded, who you will see eventually. Don't question it until that video comes out, which will be tomorrow. So I'm doing 2 back-to-back Wild Arctic construction updates. Yay! You get some extra content. But yeah, channel update is that the next 2 episodes I'm releasing the end of Season 3 and the start of Season 4 at the same time. So I'm working on 2 episodes at once, which is why you may have noticed that it's been literally 3 weeks, almost a month actually, since the last Coaster Critic episode. That's purely because I'm working on 2 episodes at once, so I'm splitting what I'm doing. So yeah, things are going well though. Don't worry, I'm not dead like I was back in mid-2022. So, hope you liked this video. Subscribe if you haven't yet. If you're on subscribing, leave a like. And I was Ray the Coaster Critic. You're the viewer, and I'll see you in the future. Goodbye.